Hey everyone. I was being pulled to get some messages from either the person on your mind or someone who's thinking about you. Either way, we'll find out. So just bear in mind, again, this is a general reading, so it's for everyone. If you clicked on this video and you think it's for you, then it's for you. I also want to thank you again for the comments and the likes. I appreciate it. All right, so we're going to find out who's on your mind or who you're thinking of or who's thinking of you. All right, let's try and get some energy. All right. So whoever this is someone who is in their head quite a bit about something. They're struggling with some thoughts. They're struggling with some inner mental turmoil. And they're trying to hold on to this control. They're trying to hold on to this feeling of controlling those thoughts. They're trying to push those thoughts away. They feel mentally trapped, but at the same time they're trying to put up this kind of tough exterior and trying to align everything and keep everything under control so it doesn't get out of hand. Because what they ultimately want is to feel happier than they feel right now. Who's this person? Yeah, they're struggling with a choice to make, and that's why they're in their head. And I feel like this person is someone who this might be a person from your past. Yeah, so not only are they dealing with some sort of like paralyzing thoughts and kind of anguish, at the same time they're trying to sort through their thoughts, and they feel kind of numb and hopeless with what they're dealing with. What is it that they're dealing with? What exactly are they dealing with? Give me more on this Four of Cups. I think they're dealing with the fact that they realize you were somebody who was extremely important to them. And they fumbled that. They're looking at you. Okay, this is definitely somebody who's thinking of you. They're looking at you and they're remembering you as someone who was their ultimate wish and ultimate prize. Like they messed up on this connection. What happened with this connection? What happened? I think that during the relationship between the two of you, they kind of retreated when they should have acted on certain things. They kind of paused midway during the connection and kind of just fell out of action. Maybe they were looking at things a certain way and they weren't feeling too happy, or they weren't feeling that they could take the action they should have or provide or give what they felt they should have. Yeah, based on this Four Cups, it's almost like they're feeling very kind of drained and numb. And I think it's because of of what they're remembering about the relationship and what they weren't doing. Ooh. All right, so this fell on the floor. It was like that spark wasn't there at the moment, but that spark is something they're hoping to bring back. They still have a feeling in them that they want to express to you, even though they feel that they're kind of in their head and they're drained and they feel very kind of mellow and down. They're looking at you in a certain way that they kind of want to come back. How do you feel about this person? How are you feeling about this person? You felt like this person was somebody special. You felt like this person was somebody you could have really had a future with. You felt like this person was someone you could have maybe, the thought of marriage crossed your mind, the thought of a real future, stability. Really kind of connecting both life paths together. Someone you took serious. So why is this person gone? Why did this person leave? Why did this person leave? We know that they felt that they checked out too soon. But why? I feel like other obligations got in the way. They kind of had to structure their life to where they focused on other responsibilities that were important. Maybe making money, career, financial issues they wanted to get in order. I think they really wanted to put the focus on that in a more material aspect, like again, money, just kind of structuring certain parts of their life that really needed more attention in their eyes. So what else can you tell me? Why did this person, what are the reasons that this person feel that they had to back away? Why did this person leave? What are the reasons? Knight of Swords. I think there was a lot that they were dealing with. And I feel as though there might have been a lot that was said to explain why they had to go, but I feel like there's a lot more that needs to be said. And I think that they want to come towards you and they want to talk to you and they want to express that. They want to express the other things that they have on their mind. This person really wants to speak to you. They really want to come forward. What do they want to talk about? What is it that they want to talk about? Oh, okay. Got 2 cards here. I guess they want to talk about the fact that they had some time to look within themselves and kind of gather all the information they could from themselves to gain the answers that they need to kind of give you as to why they retreated, why they backed away. They needed some time for themselves. But the 7 of Swords also tells me that this was a strategic move on their end. This is something they planned on doing. This is something they planned on doing. They knew when they were walking away from you what they were doing. They knew that they were going to probably come back and try and talk with you and try and pick up where they left off, hoping that they could. What does the collective want? What does the collective want with this situation? What does the collective want, knowing that this person wants to come back and talk, knowing that this person strategically walked away, knowing that they would want to come back? It's almost like they put you on ice. They froze you off temporarily. How does the collective feel about knowing this? How do you feel about this? You feel like you have to stand your ground. You have to stand your ground and tell them, how can you think that this is okay? You have to, it's like they're going to throw kind of obstacles your way that you feel like you have to fight off. And you have to remain 10 toes down on this. Like, all right, you felt a certain way. You felt that you had to retreat from me. You felt that you were dealing with a lot of things internally. But at the same time, you wanted happiness in the future. But instead of telling me that, you kind of just disappeared. And now you want to come back and tell me this, or tell me that you want to talk with me. You have a lot to say. I feel like you're going to definitely defend your position because of what you were put through and how you were left. You know what? Let me pull some oracle on this. What does this person really want to say, though, when they come back? What more do they want to say besides, the fact that they had some time to reflect and that they were very strategic on what they did? What more can they tell you? Yeah, they want to see you again. They want to spend time with you. They want to talk with you. They want to definitely kind of have that leisurely bond. What else? I feel like this card is more for the collective. I feel like, again, with that 7 of Wands, you kind of have to boss up and kind of, hold your ground. You can definitely listen to what they have to say, but at a cautious level. Yeah, because you feel like this person is full of it. This person could be full of it, because why did you make me think we're good and then you just disappear, and now you want to come back with all these explanations? I think that this person in your eyes looks like the imposter. I don't think that they are, though. I think that they really want to talk, because they look at you like someone that they can't get over. They look at you like someone they don't want to let go. They don't want to let go of. They definitely look at you like you're someone they want to keep, and they made a mistake letting you go. Yeah. They're afraid to approach you because they feel like they're going to screw it up, and they felt like they already have. So if this person comes towards you, what are you prepared to do? I mean, what are you prepared to do? I mean, I think you got to acknowledge the fact that, you acknowledge everything that they're saying, and that you're going to reflect on everything, and you're going to feel like, you know what? I think I learned my lesson with this. Regardless of what direction you decide to go with this person, you're definitely going to feel like you learned a lot. And you're going to feel, again, in your self-empowerment mode, you're going to feel like this definitely wasn't in vain, regardless of how negative or how left it turned. This is something that you learned from. So, okay. Got a heart fog. Yeah, there's a lot of mixed emotions between the both of you. This person noticed that you changed for the better. Maybe they're watching you. Maybe they see how good you look or how good you're doing, and there's confusion on both ends. Like you feel like you still care about this person, but you don't know if you should still feel this way because you've been left behind. And then this person feels like they still care about you and they're afraid to come forward, and they're not sure if they should express all their emotions just yet, but they want to, because at the end of the day, they want the 10 of Cups with you. See, look, trolling. They're watching you. They're definitely watching you. They might be watching your social media. They might be looking you up online just to feel closer to you or to get more information. What are they looking for? What information are they looking for? What information are they looking for? Hookup. I think they want to see if you've moved on with someone else. If maybe you left this situation behind. Well, why would they want to look you up finding out if you've moved on when they're the ones who left you? I mean, but I think that's what they're looking. They're trying to see, if someone else is taking up your time. Because this person definitely wants to move towards you. But I feel like you think you've hit your limits with this. Maybe you have hit your limits with this. All right, so give me some final words here. Some final words on this. Ooh. Okay, we got 2 cards. You're fed up, yeah. And you're hoping that this person, if they come to you, that they keep it 100. They're honest with you, but you're totally fed up. And you're frustrated because of what you were put through. And I feel like they're fed up too because they've been dealing with this internal battle. And they kind of want to come to you and just make it right. Their intentions are to be honest with you. And you're hoping that they will be honest with you. Regardless of how you decide, again, to go forward with this, you want the truth. That's the least that you expect is an explanation. A real explanation. All right, give me more of a final word. What's the final outcome with this this possible impending conversation to come? Okay. Just be careful. This person might try to manipulate their way back into your mind or make you feel a certain way. I don't want to say gaslight, but let's just keep it real. They might say some things to try to make you think a certain way about how they acted, what they said, and how they exited your life. They might try to make it seem not as bad as it was, or they might try to make you feel like what you felt or the things that you believed just weren't true. So I would say be careful. But I will tell you this. This person does view you as someone that they just can't get past. You're extremely important to them. And however this turns out, they want to talk to you. They want to express their feelings. And they're coming at you. So when can we expect to hear from this person? When is this person going to reach out to you? When is this person going to reach out to you? I think they'll reach out to you when they get past this grief and this pain that they caused for the both of you. They caused you extreme pain. And because they caused you that pain, they feel the same way. So I feel like when they get over this hump of grief and sorrow, yeah, but when will that be? I mean, how much longer does someone have to wait to get the explanation they deserve? If this person wants to come back, when are they coming back? We all know it's after they finish getting through that pain. 3 of Wands. So this person is definitely, they're definitely planning to reach out. They're definitely currently thinking, they're executing a plan. They're thinking of reaching out. And with the 3 of Wands being fire energy, I definitely think that they're going to reach out pretty soon. 3 of Wands being fire energy, I definitely think that they're going to reach out pretty soon. 3 of Wands being fire energy, I definitely think that they're going to reach out pretty soon. 3 of Wands being fire energy, I definitely think that they're going to reach out pretty soon. 3 of Wands being fire energy, I definitely think that they're going to reach out pretty soon. 3 of Wands being fire energy, I definitely think that they're going to reach out pretty soon. 3 of Wands being fire energy, I definitely think that they're going to reach out pretty soon. 3 of Wands being fire energy, I definitely think that they're going to reach out pretty soon. 3 of Wands being fire energy, I definitely think that they're going to reach out pretty soon. 3 of Wands being fire energy, I definitely think that they're going to reach out pretty soon. 3 of Wands being fire energy, I definitely think that they're going to reach out pretty soon. 3 of Wands being fire energy, I defin It'll be soon. It'll be thought out. All right. So prepare for this conversation that's coming. All right. With the tarot, let's get a final word with the tarot. What final messages do you want to give the collective? What final messages do you want to give the collective? Didn't I say? This person's watching you. This person's watching. Page of Swords is extremely indicative of somebody who's watching your online footprint. They're definitely following you. I wouldn't say they're stalking you, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're coming around. But they're definitely keeping an eye on you online. And at the same time, though, with their sneaky presence, it's well intended. They're, for the most part, in their eyes, it's well intended because they're just kind of, they want to get a feel for your energy. They want to get a feel for where your mind is at. If you're seeing someone, how's your life going? And the Justice card tells me that they really do want to work on making things right. They take full accountability. And I think that they're definitely going to come forward and they're definitely going to do it the right way. They're going to try and do it the right way. But they're actively watching you because they want to deliver that explanation. They want to deliver that acknowledgement of being in the wrong towards you, but they want to get a feel of who they're approaching. All right. One final last word. One final last word. Judgment. They're definitely looking to, so not only do they want to make things right, they're definitely looking to kind of resurrect this connection. They realize what this means to them. And they're hoping that you are there to accept them. Whether it's their apology, their explanation, they're willing to offer you a small token, and they're willing to offer you the truth, and they're ready to take accountability for what they've done, how they've treated you, and they want to make things right. So yeah, those are the messages I got for you today, and I hope this helps someone. I'll see you guys next time.